Let's explore this powerful feature, CRM, also known as Customer Relationship Management. This is part of sales automation process where you can map out your entire customer journey into different stages. So if I look at this dashboard right now, I'm looking at a pipeline. You can design as many pipelines as you want. You can design one pipeline for your sales process, another pipeline for your follow-up process, another pipeline for your implementation process. So no matter what you want to customize it, it is very easy to do. So right now, let me explain to you how it works. First of all, I explain on the viewing. We are on stage view right now, where we view different stages of the customer in the journey. We can also view it in the listing format, where you view all your prospects in one whole listing at one page. You can also view it in the task format, where you can see what are the tasks pending from your team. Now, the team can be held accountable with such system. Why? Because the system can automatically assign tasks for them. Everything is time-stamped. There is a time record there. For example, let's say I run a marketing campaign and I found 100 leads. I can use the system to automatically assign the 100 leads into 5 different sales members, and all the sales members will get 20 leads, okay, because it is evenly distributed to them. With that, you can follow up with your sales team member to make sure they follow up properly. Like for example, my sales process is follow up within 5 days. If they never follow up within 5 days, the system can automatically send a reminder to the manager to tell the manager, hey, your sales member never follow up with the prospect within 5 days. So this is how you can customize your task, customize the reminder to remind the entire team. Now, let's go back to the stages here. Now, on the left-hand side, this is where you can find all the individual sales deal here. All of that are potential sales for your company. So how can I edit it? Very easy. You can just drag and drop. I basically just drag it into different sales process where I found out the customer or I follow up with the customers. I can update it this way. Or if it's a won case, I can move it on top here and mark it as won. Or if it's a lost case, I can move it on the right hand side and mark it as lost case. Very easy to use. Now, let's demonstrate how I can add a deal here. Okay, so I click add a deal, and here I fill up a prospect name and I fill up a deal value here, which pipeline it belongs to, a stage process, and who do you want to assign this deal to? Do you want to auto assign to all your team members, or do you want to assign to specific team member? Here is where you can put further description on what you want to take down the notes of this prospect. Okay, here I fill up the contact information, and then what I do, I click add deal. And you are done. A deal is manually assigned. Of course, you can also use the automation function available inside the software to automatically assign to your team member. Okay, right now it's a simple demo process. We are demonstrate a manual way so that you can see step by step how do you do so. Now let's look at this deal. Okay, the deal that we created just now. Now you have all the information here, which pipeline it belongs to, which stage it belongs to, which status it belongs to. Status means what is the status of the customer? Is it open, won, or lost? Now look at the right hand side. It actually keep track of all the activities that happen for this prospect. So the entire team will know exactly what has happened on this prospect. Very, very convenient, isn't it? Okay, with all this sales history, if your salesperson resign from your company, you don't have to worry. The new sales member join in, they can immediately follow up where it left off based on the record that is shown here. So very easy to use, very convenient to use. Now here is also where you can add a task to your team member, let's say I add a task send proposal. Okay, then task type is, let's say, email, assigned to, let's say, Joshua Lee, and then due date, you put a due date here and time. So once you click add task, it will have a task assigned to Joshua Lee. As simple as that. So that is how you hold your team accountable. And like I said, you can send reminder to the manager if Joshua Lee never complete the task. This is also where you can add multiple contacts in an organization. That is where you can use add a contact to add a different contact that you are dealing with. Because sometimes when you approach a company, you may be dealing with the director. At the same time, you're talking to the sales manager and marketing manager as well. And this is where you can add multiple contacts into one account so that you can follow up closely on what has happened to this entire deal. The CRM is designed to increase your sales conversion so that your entire team are held accountable on their actions, and we can base on data so that we can improve our sales conversion by looking at which stages need improvement, and that is how we can help the entire team grow by putting everyone into a sales automation process.